Good morning, it's Miss Todoric. Today we are going to meet someone who is going to teach us how to create a game in Roblox. I gave him my Discord, I joined Discord, so let's go to Discord and let's see. There he is, Kurt Lowe. Let's say hello. And let's see, how do we do this? It's hello.
Okay, so you want to get started now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So did you want me to just sort of did you want me to sort of do it, or is it going to be you like start talking, or how's it sort of going to go?
I'm going to log in and I'm going to actually do what you tell me to do as far as making our first Roblox game. So I have a general idea. It's going to be like kind of like a school campus, like a college campus, different buildings around a very scenic, what you might call like a lake kind of scenery, something like that.
Okay. So I'll sort of be explaining to you how to do this stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I say you probably won't get all that done in the time. I mean, it does take a long time to build stuff, but we'll see how it goes, I guess.
Okay.
So in order to get onto the same game, I'll just set this up. Give me a minute. Okay. Do you have a Roblox account?
Yes. Let me.
Okay. What's your username on that?
Like we're kind of new. Hold on. Let me just. The computer classroom. I'll just copy and paste it because it was too long. Where I could put it right here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll send you from the first.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So I have added you onto this game. Have you got Roblox Studio open now?
No, hold on. Let me. So I would go in Roblox. I would go on top where it says create.
No, you go onto a section called My Games, and it'll be a bit called Shared with Me. We can basically be developing on the same game.
Okay, so
anything I see, you can also see.
is that on the Roblox main page? I'm trying to look. I don't see my
It's
games.
on Roblox Studio. Do you have that?
I think I downloaded it. I'm not sure if I downloaded it again. So I have to search Roblox Studio.
Yeah, just search up Roblox Studio on like Google, and it should come up. You just download it.
Oh, okay.
That's basically how you make games. You can't make games just in the standard sort of thing.
Okay, it just popped up as far as in my Roblox account where it says, so studio start creating. So it looks like that link on top, we can also click on create. Okay, installing. Looks like.
Okay.
I have students asking me, and I'm like, I have no idea. I was like, I gotta learn. Okay, so start creating. Oh wait, it's logging in. It's logging in. Yeah. Okay, so it's logged in.
Yeah. So once you get to the home page, just let me know.
Okay, it's there, and it has my games.
Okay.
Recent art.
Yeah. Click on my games, and then at the top there should be a section that's called Shared with Me.
Got it.
And it should be a game there called Test Game. If you just join that.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep, and you're in here as well. Okay.
Okay.
So you said you wanted to make like a college campus?
Yes.
Yeah. That's quite a lot to do in just one lesson. You sort of said you just wanted the basic stuff. So
yeah, basic.
Did you sort of want me to teach it, or did you want me to teach while making something?
You could make it, and then I guess I'm recording this, so it'll be fine. So just go ahead and just do the basic as far as here's a building, here's a character, and I don't know. And I guess that walking around, that's pretty much it. Is that as basic as it gets? Minus all the graphics.
Basic. Yeah, the basic stuff would be learning how to put stuff in the game. And for example, if I click on this is a part here. The basic stuff would be talking about parts and how to change its properties, how to change its color, how to make it bigger. And you could make like a house or something out of that.
Okay. So that top right-hand corner, that little circle, this is where we get our parts?
It's in the top, there'd be a bit called home. And there's a, under the insert section, there's a thing there called a part. You can either click on the square to get a square part, or click on the arrow underneath to get either a sphere, wedge, or a cylinder.
Oh, okay, I see. So under the part, block, sphere, wedge, cylinder, are these the only four?
Yeah,
okay,
they're
so
the only four you can. Obviously, you can move them around to make them different shapes and that, but
oh, well, I think I just missed it. Okay. I don't know, maybe I didn't move some. Okay, there it is. Okay.
And then you sort of go on about, I'll start talking about all the properties. If you click on view at the top, you'll have to open up the Explorer and the properties. And to just having the Explorer on the left side and the properties on the right side, it's where you can sort of see everything that's going on.
Under view.
Yeah. So under view is the first two on the left.
Okay.
And if you click on one, you should just be able to move it over to the left of your screen.
And these are just properties of the game. If we just need this is like a common feature. Is that it?
Yeah. So basically, the Explorer is like a file explorer, if you like, for everything in the game. You can see where everything is and where it's located. The properties is all the things you can change. So if you want to change the color or something, you could change it in there. If you want to change its name, if you wanted to change its size, you could also change it in there.
Okay.
You also got, back on home, you've got the move, scale, and rotate tool. You can use them to either move, scale, or rotate a part.
Move, scale.
But that's basically as basic as it gets.
Okay, so if I have, how do you insert like just a character and just have the character move to this box?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wouldn't be simple. There's a plugin you can use to insert a character, but to have the character move to the box, that would be, you'd have to use something called, you have to use the scripts in the game, and it would involve writing a bit of code.
I'm sorry?
I say you won't be able to do that unless you you do it using coding, and it's a little bit advanced.
Oh, okay.
Having characters. So do you mean the character as in yourself, or do you mean a character as like
No.
you know, a character you put into the game?
How do you move, let's just say if it's two objects, like this cylinder to this, you know, other shape. Just moving this one to there.
Yeah. So you could either do it just using the using a mouse, or you could do it using the move tool. Because if you click on move, it's got 6 arrows you can see. Therefore, the 3 axis that the game runs on. So the X, Y, Z, red, green, blue.
So clicking on one object and clicking on move, is that it? And then
yeah, so if you click on an object and in the home, click on the move tool,
right,
then you could move it a bit more precisely, because that's the only way to move a part up.
Okay. So what is, like, how does a test game, like, how do you work this? So you just kind of drag different objects, right?
Yeah. So you can use the tools and things like that to sort of put things together, like put a bunch of parts and blocks and wedges together to make something, like a house, for example. You can also get stuff from in the toolbox. So I think you sort of found that out already. But in the toolbox, you can find models that you want to put into your game. That's what other people have sort of made.
Right. Okay. So you kind of get a few things. Different.
I can add this in, and it's a whole tree house that someone's made.
So if you had to do like something very basic where something could move, like how do we test what we're doing as far as to show them, I don't know, something moving on its own? Is that possible to do that without
scripting? No.
Without scripting.
Yeah, you'd have to use the sort of codes and stuff to do that. But yeah.
So once you
in order to test your game,
right,
in home, there's a test section towards the end, a little play button. If you were to play that, you can see how the game would run if you joined it.
Okay. So after designing, you have, what's model for?
What's model for? Models to sort of order your game. So, for example, if you have a entire city as a game, right, you couldn't just in Explorer, each part you can see is just says part. And if you have just thousands of parts in Explorer, it would be really bad, and it would be really difficult to sort of edit your game. So the model basically groups similar parts together. So you can see here what you put in the rainbow carpet thing is in a model. So if you open it up by clicking the arrow on the left, you've got some of the parts that make it up, and they've got other stuff in them. Yeah, it just groups similar parts together. So when you're making a house, you might want a model for the roof, or a model for all the walls, or a model for all the windows, just so it's a bit more organized. Because then if you want to edit some of the windows, you know exactly where to find it.
Got it. So after we design, so to get started, I would have my students go use pretty much on the home, just kind of create with different models, different objects, and they put it all together. They kind of do the background, just a whole bunch of objects here. Moving forward, like a next, what would they do? Would it be learning how to script next?
I mean, it's up to your students what they want to do. You've got things like the terrain editor, where you can add in terrain. You've got a bunch of other stuff you can add into parts, like GUIs, effects. You can have a look at the other stuff in Explorer. So you can change the background, you can add in music, and you've also got scripting, which scripting, you need to know the basic stuff in order to make anything, and learning basic stuff does take a bit of time. But yeah.
Okay, so probably easier would just be to get an object to animate, let's say, or to just glow or play music. Would that be?
Yeah, you can't particularly animate a part, but you can have it glow, and you could have a part play music. Yeah.
Oh, and how would they do that?
Over in Sound Service, see in Explorer, you've got, at the moment we're working on the workspace. If you have a look down to Sound Service, you can see if you click on it, click the plus, there's something you can add in called a sound. You add in that, and you can type in, if you know the sound ID or something, you can type that sound ID in, and then it would play in the workspace. If you wanted it in a specific part, you'd have to do that manually using scripts. So you'd have to sort of script where it is, which is a little bit more difficult.
Okay, I just found the Explorer. I didn't know what you're talking about. So I would click on the part, go to Explorer, and then under Explorer, it would have...
under Explorer, it's Sound Service. It's almost at the bottom. It's one of the speakers in that. So in the workspace in Explorer, you've got workspace, players, lighting, and all that. Okay. You've got Sound Service a little bit, almost at the bottom.
Yeah, I see.
And if you click on that, click the plus, and you can add in a sound. Yeah, and that allows you to play some music using the IDs.
I see.
So if you wanted to play some music, you'd have to search up some IDs and try and find some. Not all of them work, but most of them should work.
So can you try to make sound on this little red object we have here? Did I do it right? I clicked on it. I went down to Sound Service. I added a sound.
Oh, you don't add a sound into a part. You sort of add it into the workspace. It wouldn't be much of a difference. It wouldn't be much difference when adding it into the part. So if I was to, if you just search up like ROBLOX sound ID codes, and you can find some, you just copy and paste them into sound ID in the properties. It's just one above the preview with the play. And if you paste it into there, then it should work.
Okay. So
if it doesn't, there'd be a little error that comes up in the output, and it wouldn't work.
Okay, it sounds like I'm going to lose my students because I'm practically lost myself right now. So let's just kind of go back and have them, they open up Roblox Studio, the first thing they should do is just get familiar with importing whatever Roblox gives them, like just these
just with the parts, yeah.
different parts.
Yeah. Then I would start looking at tools. So a move tool, the scale tool, and a rotate tool.
Where's that?
Over in home, it's literally the first thing after the clipboard. You got the select button, the move button, the scale button, and the rotate button.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you sort of move stuff, scale stuff, and rotate stuff. Then I would say you should then once you do that, then introduce them to the view section and have them open up the Explorer and properties and sort of explain what they are and go through some of the easier properties. So things like the color, transparency, can collide, which is basically if a character can collide with the part or not, and a couple other of them, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. I'll have them start with that and we'll see. Now, before you go, can you show us just some of your sample work? And how long have you been, working on Roblox?
Yeah, I've been working on Roblox. I'm not sure exactly how long. I started just sort of the first lockdown. So about March, April time last year.
Okay.
Typically, I make work for other people.
Okay.
But I can try and find something I've made.
I think they would be impressed, as far as a little bit more motivated to get started on their own work. If we had some sort of, maybe later or whenever, you can just sample, even if it's something very basic that they're going to be doing. I think that would help.
I'm just having a look at something here.
Because looking at all those games already that other people made, it's just they're so intense and they kind of discourage you to make a game because it looks like there's a lot of work entailed with one game. So you definitely
there is
time.
It does take quite a lot of time to sort of place each block in.
Now, what's your favorite Roblox game to play?
I don't particularly play Roblox.
You don't play? Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
But I know there's some pretty impressive looking games out there.
Sounds good. Alrighty.
I'll send the when I find something, I can send it to you on Fiverr when you deliver the order. I can send it on there.
Okay.
Was there anything else?
That's it. That sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. I'll just come off this now. Yeah. Okay. I'll send that to you within like a couple minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right then. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.